Canada's 150th celebration. Designer Gunn is here with a Canadiana photo booth to start off your festivities. This is so good. So as I've mentioned before, if it's not on your social media, it does not exist. So get your photo booth ready.
Well, I think taking photos has never been, I don't want to say it's never been more important, but it's never been more like curated and styled and whatever. And I personally appreciate that. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
And like any milestone birthday, obviously Canada deserves to be celebrated this year in a big way. So I think a photo booth is a super fun thing to do. Everyone's getting together this year, having a party. And if it's going to be beautiful outside, hopefully wherever you're celebrating, you can set up something like this outside, but there's no reason to say you can't also do it inside somewhere as well. I'd say my #1 tip when you're picking a location is to make sure that someone can stand back far enough to take your picture if you're not doing a selfie.
That's true.
You need some room.
You need a little bit of depth.
You do need a little bit of depth.
And maybe pick a place like a wall that sort of doesn't have a lot going on, so you have that really nice backdrop that you can decorate.
Well, exactly. So in this case, we've kind of recreated a fence here in your backyard. You could do it on the back of a garage or something as well, or a shed, whatever. And then there's just some really fun elements. So of course, it's nice to have somewhere to sit if people want to do that. I'm almost picturing people taking one of the paddles off the wall and pretending it's a canoe or something on the bench for a photo or a boomerang video or something. This furniture is from IKEA, but I mean, honestly, pull something from somewhere else in your backyard. Bring some furniture from inside if you have a bench in your entrance hallway or some side tables somewhere. You don't have to necessarily go out and buy a ton of stuff for this.
That's right. Right? And I love all of the Canadiana. I mean, it's really, it's come a long way. It's not kitschy anymore. It's actually quite stylish.
It's beautiful, and I think that the difference now is that they're pieces that you're going to want to keep around all year long and not just have for Canada Day. So it feels like it's worth that investment. And stores have such a great selection. So I pulled most of the things here from Chapters Indigo, Home Sense, and Superstore. So it's not like you're, having to go to a ton of different places. There's great selection everywhere. And I picked up these paddles. This is from a Canadian company called Norkey, and they've got tons of different designs.
Beautiful.
And aren't they amazing?
And you found your signature color, because you have to find your turquoise, like it must be a part of it. They let me pick
whichever ones I wanted, so obviously I was drawn towards this palette. But I mean, those you could then bring inside and hang them. I see them over my son's bed instead of a headboard or something like that. I think they're super cool, even over a sofa in a family room or something.
Absolutely.
So again, repurposing. And then, so you've got your furniture, you've got some of your bigger pieces here that are really fun to play with for photos, but you need props.
Of course.
Right?
Hello, I want to be Miss Canada, you be the moose.
Thanks.
Like, this is crucial, really, because the party doesn't get started until you put these on.
Exactly. And again, you can buy these as well. You can buy fun little flags to hold up for photos and stuff. You can make them as well. Oh, you're missing the hat. That's the lumberjack look. So I made all of these ones.
Okay, I'll have a beard.
I mean, honestly, it's not a party unless I DIY something.
That's true.
So these are super fun.
Is this better?
Exactly. You make a good lumberjack, or even something like this, right?
Did you just make these?
I made all of these. I'm going to show you guys how to make them. Yeah, they're so easy. So you can do signs, you can do, I did candles for 150, so you could have 2 of your friends standing there with you holding those up. Right, and they're just
Canada tie.
Yeah, and I think kids and adults will get involved and be silly.
Oh, that's true. They can come too.
Depends what kind of party you're hosting. But yeah, or even, again, something as simple as this would make a cute little video, right? If you're blowing one, I don't think I'm blowing it right.
Yeah. There you go. That's adorable.
There's so much around this year. There's really no reason not to have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
And then, hashtag your photos with something fun so that everyone from your party can find them afterwards. So maybe Canada 150 with your last name or something. Because if you just do Canada 150, there's going to be 150 million of them. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
my favorite thing about this time of year, or this year in particular, is that everyone is just really standing up and being proud of their Canadian, and I think it's great. We are a country that is so amazing, especially at this particular time in history, that we should brag about that and be excited to be in this country.
I totally agree.
I love the provinces as well.
Isn't that amazing?
That is so cool. That reminds me of elementary school, where we had to draw the flag of each province and territory.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that is so cool.
It gives it kind of a vintage feel, which I love, of course. Yeah.